Hi, Sonia.
Hi, ma'am.
Good morning.
Good morning to you, ma'am.
I think I saw you
How are you,
somewhere
ma'am?
before. I'm good. How about
Maybe
you?
with Rajni, ma'am.
With quite a few people, I guess, with Rajni and with few more people. I think you work in
Yeah,
some school. You are a teacher?
yeah, yes.
Okay.
Even my
Uh,
it's
hmm.
my office. I
Oh,
am in the office right.
great, great, great. Okay, so let's start with the conversation. I think I already know you a little bit, but still, for the sake of video, could you please introduce yourself?
Yeah. First of all, I am feeling so nervous because you aren't me. It was my dream to connect with you, and today, by God grace, I have connected with you. So I am really blessed. Thank you so much for giving me this opportunity.
Thanks to
I
you too
can't
for your
explain my
precious time.
hesitation. I can't express my hesitation before you, and you don't believe well, I didn't have my lunch today also because due to hesitation, and you know I can't express what I am
Mhm.
feeling.
No issues.
Yeah,
Just feel comfortable now. And I'm just like your friend. And I'm sure that you must have seen my videos also. I don't really intimidate people, right? So just be comfortable.
I have seen your all video earlier. Yeah, yesterday I have seen your video with a ma'am. I don't know the name of her. Yeah, but I have seen your video. So
Great.
let's process. My name is Sonia God. I'm basically from Morena, Madhya Pradesh. And if you talk about my education qualification, I'm graduate and pursuing my post graduation in English literature. And apart from this, I have also DLED diploma, which is mandatory for education field. If you want to go in education field, then I have it. Apart from this, every now and then I am working upon my English communication, and I have learned this language through Rajni Verma ma'am by seeing her video. And every now and then I am looking upon your video and I'm learning the new vocabulary through that. And so that's all about me.
Nice to know about you. And that's so lovely. So you learned English from Rajni's video, right? So how
Yeah.
did you approach her videos? Like, what were the things that you were practicing just by watching videos? What other than that you were doing?
Yeah, it was coincidence. When I was just scrolling my phone, I stumbled upon her video, and when first on the very first day, first time I saw that these are the people who is communication with each other through this video call, and they are uploading their conversation on YouTube. Then I started to in diversify the videos and this field that what these people are actually doing, and like this way I increase my interest and I dive into this conversation. Then first day I send my email to Rajni ma'am, then she accepted and we start to have paid session, online classes, and this way I learned. Then she introduced me with the other YouTubers that you should send the email to other YouTubers and try to connect with them. Like this way my journey started, and now it's a fourth conversation, my fourth conversation with any YouTuber.
Mm-hmm.
And then, so that's all about me and my journey.
That's amazing. Amazing. Good to know. And like I wanted to know when you watch conversational videos, whenever you come across any new phrase, any new expression or vocabulary for that matter, what do you do with that? Do you simply, uh, repeat it or you note it down in your notebook? What do you do?
I noted down. You can
Okay.
see I have noted right
Hmm.
now. And prior to connect with you, I have note down your stumbled upon vocabulary, which I
Mm-hmm.
have used. Now you
You've
can
just used. Good, good,
this
good.
this vocabulary I have learned with you from you.
That's great. That's great. Okay. So you run a school or you are a teacher in any school?
I run this school with my brother. It's my brother's school.
Okay, that's amazing. You know what? I also had one of my friends from Morena. Morena, you said, right?
Yeah.
You're from Morena. So I also had one of my friends from Morena, and she was from my MBA batch. So I did my MBA from Gwalior. So it's near to Morena.
Yeah. Gwalior
Hmm.
is near to Murad.
Yes. So I did my MBA from ITM University. You heard of it? ITM
ITM.
University, Gwalior.
I
Oh.
heard.
Hmm. So how is the atmosphere in Morena? Do people speak in English there?
No,
Mm-hmm.
they do not. Even nobody, no one have the craze to learn this language.
Mm-hmm.
Even lot of women are there who is not interested in learning this language. And I can say that I am the first girl from this city who is doing this like this conversation with YouTubers. So
Mm-hmm.
whenever I connect with people through YouTube and they ask me from where do you belongs, then I said Morena. Then they generally ask me that we hear the first time this Morena word and where are you
Mm-hmm.
from? Because nobody is there who keeps keen interest in learning this language or to conversation with the people. So
Mm-hmm.
I can say I am the first one from this city who is connecting with you.
That's good and that's really inspirational as well. So Morena is a rural area? Is it a rural area?
It's not rural area, but it's not less than rural area because yeah,
Okay.
because
Hmm.
everything depends on the mentality of people,
Hmm.
and the mentality of people from Morenas, most of the people have the ruler kind mentality.
Mm-hmm.
Especially, I would include the girl also,
Hmm.
and it, okay, and girls have also the mentality that what is the need of learning this language? It's a waste of time and
Mm-hmm.
waste of energy. Then how we can include the women and women
Hmm.
to learn this language, right?
Mm-hmm. But do they
That
watch
is
your
why.
videos? Your
Yeah,
relatives, your friends, do they watch your videos?
of course, they watch and they get shocked that how do you do this?
So do they get some motivation as well?
A lot motivation they take.
Mm-hmm.
Even I am in a school, so a lot of girls are there in my school who watch these videos and they get inspired and inspired from me, and
Mm-hmm.
they then after returning their home they ask their fathers and mothers and look this video, this she's my ma'am, she's my school ma'am, and she's on this YouTube,
Mm-hmm.
and they got so happy. And generally my students ask me, ma'am, which when your new video would upload, with whom your new video would upload. I wanted to see. So
Hmm.
that is why I have to connect with people,
Hmm. So they
only
are very
because of
eager.
her.
They're very eager to
Yeah,
see
they are.
you.
Yeah,
And
and they
yes,
likes all the videos.
That's great. That's great. It's commendable because at least you are able to inspire some part of your society. You're
Yeah,
not able to inspire everyone because of the mentality also. They have restricted themselves to that particular kind of lifestyle. So that is why you're not able to do so. But at least you're inspiring some people. So that's really remarkable. It's good. So keep on
yeah.
working on this, you know. Then you feel really good. You have that sense of pride when you inspire people, when people learn from you, right? They look up to you. So it's really inspiring and satisfactory as well. So,
That's
like,
why I people. And
hmm
another thing is that next year, after this session, I would apply for English speaking with the purpose English speaking in the school.
hmm
But so it's very hard to make people understand that this language play very important role, and in every school should arrange a separate period for this language, because
hmm
in my city there's no scope for learning and teaching this English language extra as an extra subject.
hmm
They include it in their English subject, and because of this, student of from I would include all the schools and all students, because they have no extra period for the learning this language, and that is why they have to suffer like me.
hmm Right,
In
right.
after their 12th class they have to suffer, and they have to face depressed, they have to face so of rejections in
Hmm.
their interviews. A lot of things are there. So
Hmm.
that is why I wanted to apply as a English speaking period in the schools, but for prove it that I can really do it,
Hmm.
I need to get my videos, all this podcast and sessions, so that I can present it as a proof before
Definitely.
them.
Definitely.
Yeah,
And it's
that
a
is
good
why.
initiative.
Yeah. So,
Hmm.
ma'am, you please tell me what the thing I can do and I can present and can change the mentality of people.
I think when they'll see you grow, like you are already in a public platform, and when they'll see you grow, you can make your own channel just to inspire people and just to execute whatever you are doing, right? So they can simply, subscribe to your channel and have a look at your channel and get inspiration from there. So when you don't have any platform to express yourself, to motivate people, just to talk to them, then you have YouTube, right? So with YouTube, you can do anything, whatever is there in your mind, just make a video and speak to people. You can reach as many people as you can through YouTube only, right? So make your own channel and people will see you grow there. You have to set yourself as an example, right? So that they could look up to you. It's just not that we are saying it and we are not doing it ourselves. We are, empowering others, but we ourselves are not empowered. Then there is no use of it. So you have to level up in your spoken English, or you just have to make yourself to that level. You have to reach that level that you want to see in people, or that you feel that people could get inspired from me if I'll reach that particular level. So work upon that first, right? And execute that on your channel, present it to the people out there, right? And they'll automatically get inspired when they'll see yourself. They'll see your journey at the beginning and how much you have improved. So they'll automatically get inspired, and give them some practical tips to improve on it. It's just not that you're blabbering about all these traditional methods that everyone is talking about, but give them some practical tips. Be empathetic to them, understand their situation, right? So you have to relate with them. So with the help of storytelling, right? You can also tell your story that I also faced hardships in my life and then I recovered this way, or I've done this or that, whatever was your story, right? So you can tell your story, and this is how people are from your background only. So they would be able to relate to it. So YouTube would be a good platform for you to, fulfill that purpose.
Yeah, ma'am. But one thing in my mind that lot of people who is inspiring everyone like you, I would include you, Rajni ma'am, and lot of people are there on YouTube already who is working a miracle, who is working very fantastic work. So I don't think that I need to start my own YouTube channel. That is why I want to join. Real is examples. I want
Hmm.
to join real where I can teach myself. I don't
That's
want to
good,
create my channel.
but still, I strongly believe in that. You should create your own channel to inspire people from your background, your village, right? Because they would be able to relate to you. They'll not be able to relate to us. They'll feel like they are so fortunate. They have got good atmosphere, good support from the family, and everything. So they'll not be able to relate to us. But they will be very well able to relate to you because you are from the same village. You have seen same struggles, and then you were resilient. That's why you are able to, speak this fluent. So they'll be able to relate to
Yeah.
you. So it's good for you. If you can do it, then surely go for it. Otherwise, you can, go to visit schools nearby you, or simply go and meet people out there, try to inspire them. But it takes lots of time.
Yeah,
So that's the
definitely.
thing.
Actually, I did it through. I does it. I do it. Sorry, I do it through my school programs. Whenever we held any program like cultural program, like on 26th January, we arranged an annual function kind program in our school, and we invite a lot of parents and guardians there.
Hmm.
And there I shared my this journey, this
Hmm.
speaking journey, and where I motivate people. Lot of women were there, so I motivate all of them that you should also try to learn new things and don't interrupt your children to speaking English. Whenever they use any words, don't interfere them that why are you using these words. So these kind of things I present there, and
Hmm.
people were very admiring me.
Hmm.
They
That's
were
good.
very happy.
Yes. So you have
So,
to
ma'am,
put all your efforts.
yeah, thank you, ma'am. Ma'am, I want to ask one thing uh, that I have noted. Where do you get such vocabulary where did you get such vocabulary from that makes your conversation advance? Because I
Okay.
believe that you use very strange words which I
Hmm.
never heard.
Okay. So
So,
for
ma'am, where?
that, Let me tell you what do I watch or what do I read and all that. So if I talk about watching content, then I go for whatever I'm interested in, and I usually go for functional and practical words. So I watch conversations, especially. So mostly I follow Prajakta Kohli's video. She has her own channel named Mostly Sane. So she talks a lot on her channel. She share her story and everything. So she use many functional and practical words that we use in our everyday life. So you can pick some words from there also, some phrases and whatever you are interested in, you can pick that from there. Then you can listen to Bollywood stars. They also have very good command over this language. So from there also, whatever you are interested in, just pick it up. And then Rida Tharana is one of the very famous YouTubers. You can watch her too. Apart from this, whatever topic you're interested in, right? Like recently, I discuss this cost of raising kids in India, or is raising kids really expensive? Like that topic I discussed with Minu ma'am, right? So I was really interested in this topic. So I searched videos about it, right? And like I dig deep into it. And from there also, because you're already interested in learning about that topic, so you are able to take some words, learn some words because of your interest. And then I read articles on the same topic. So I simply search on internet whatever I'm interested in. Let's suppose fast paced and slow paced life, so I'll simply type it, and whatever articles I'll get, and I'll filter it out, and whatever I'm interested in, I'll read it out. So this is how I get practical and functional vocabulary. But if you'll read just books, then you'll not get practical and functional vocabularies. But if you'll go for Sudha Murthy's ma'am book, then you can get, because she uses everyday language that everyone could
Yeah.
understand, and basic language. So from there you can get practical and functional vocabularies. But if you'll read these fictional and non-fictional books, so it would be a little difficult for you to use them in your speaking. But that's good for structuring your thoughts and developing your perspective. Reading is definitely good, but watching and listening content would help you in imbibing these functional and practical words. Okay, so you can try that. Jubilee, as I've already mentioned in many of my videos, I watch Jubilee channel on YouTube. So there they have conversation, roundtable discussions, right? And one more channel is Nikhil. His name is Nikhil. I'm not able to recall his full name, but his name is Nikhil. So he has his own YouTube channel. So he also have roundtable conversations in his every episode. So from there you can get.
So tell me, despite all this, all the family responsibility, how do you manage to work upon your English, to look upon all these channels and
Hmm.
learn the vocabulary? Because I look a lot of girls who make excuses, and same like my age, they make excuses that we don't have time, we have this, we have that, and because of that they do not show their interest in this language.
Hmm.
So inspire some of the girls like who is around me, that like this, how to manage, because
Definitely.
I can see how much you manage and how you are adjusting, but these girls are making excuses. Why?
Hmm. I was like them only earlier. I was also making lots of excuses in my life, but then being a housewife, I would say definitely it's not a piece of cake or a cakewalk for me. But when you are really passionate about something, and when you have that urge to do something on your own, and to make your identity, then you just push yourself out of your comfort zone. I was really comfortable. I was getting everything in front of me. My husband is earning well, so I was getting everything, but still I had this urge to do something on my own. So I tried many things even, but somehow I was not able to make it. But this is something I got, or I just stumbled upon this English thing, and I'm really very thankful to this, thankful to God, or the energies, or I don't know who should I be thankful to. But yes, I'm really very grateful that I got to know about it, and I started my journey, and this is my true calling. Actually, I realized that it is my true calling, and it's so comfortable, it's so convenient to do that from your own home. I'm doing everything. I need not to go outside to teach students. I can teach students from my home itself. So it's nothing like, if you'll keep on making excuses, you'll not be able to do it. But if you take that first step, then that first step could be the biggest step of your life. And I feel that it was my biggest step. So I just took that first step casually, but now it is helping me a lot. And I'm, getting that interest in talking to people. I've developed that interest over time. Initially, I had to do this consciously, but over time, it become very effortless for me. So I'm really enjoying this. So that is why I'm able to manage it. When you enjoy something, you do anything for it, right? So whatever it takes, you do that and you really enjoy doing it. So I quickly complete all my house chores in the morning and then I sit for calls and classes or just to do something productive. And then as soon as it strike 12, then I go to my kitchen. I do everything, but at the end of the day, I feel so fulfilling that I've done something really productive in my day. And when I don't do any such kind of thing, then I feel so sad and depressed.
Yeah.
So this, acts as a fuel for me when I do something in English, when I'm, showing up every day in front of people to meet them, to engage in healthy conversation. I'm posting videos on YouTube. So it has now become a routine for me and so effortless also at the same time. So initially you have to push yourself, but over time it will be an effortless effort for you. So that's the thing.
Yeah. And ma'am, I have watched your every video. In a kitchen video, you have recorded your video in a kitchen. I have also stumbled upon that video, and that was amazing. And whatever you do, I think you record the videos over reading the books. So
Uh,
how?
hmm. The
So I
Alchemist,
have
right?
read all the books which you mentioned. Nowadays, I'm reading Sudha Murthy's ma'am book. The
Hmm.
name of the book is Here and There and Everywhere.
Okay,
Yeah,
how is
I'm reading
that?
this book. Very wonderful. It's really amazing.
Because I've also
Now
ordered
it's going.
9 books actually.
Oh my God,
I've
nine
ordered
books.
9 books, and this is for the very first time. I haven't read any of her books earlier, but now in a bulk I've ordered because we don't have Amazon services here. So I got some contact of a shopkeeper in Punjab, and he told me that yes, I can deliver through post. So I ordered 9 books in bulk, and I'm very curious to start reading those books.
Ma'am, today I want to share one thing with you. I think you believe on law of attraction because you,
Yes.
yeah, because
Hmm.
you have mentioned and that I believe on the law of attraction in your video with Dehati ma'am.
Hmm.
Yeah, in a Nikigai book. So today I can say that it law of attraction really work because when I see your video with Rajni ma'am, that day I was thinking that I also wanted to join with ma'am with Sunita ma'am, but I think that no, she would not accept my request because I'm not as much as fluent. So for connecting with her, I have to be work upon more on my English so I can. So that day I would send my email to her, and then if she would, if law of attraction really works, then she would definitely accept my respect. Sorry, I'm
Request.
hesitating.
It happens. It happens
So
with me too.
so now today law of attraction really has proof wrong correct that yeah it's really work because I have
Hmm.
connected with you.
Yes,
Yeah.
because you visualize yourself in front of people. Like when I wanted to connect with someone, I first visualize myself in front of them and then I send email
Yeah.
because I'm, taking action to that manifestation of myself. So I send email, then I get some reply, and then we are in front of them. So we are just doing it in a process. It's nothing but a process. First, we believe in ourselves that yes, we can do, and then we act towards it. Like you said that you wanted to talk to me, so you believed that yes, I can talk, and then you sent an email, so you took an action against it, right? And then you are in front of me. So this is law of attraction. It's just that it's a kind of fuzz these days. People are talking about it a lot, but this is
Mm.
something we do it always. We're doing it from always, knowingly or unknowingly, right? So it's
Yeah.
nothing new, but it's just in trend these days.
I don't know, but I would
Mhm.
say it's a law of attraction. Because of that, I have connected with you.
Hmm.
I
Yes, we
would
can say that.
include.
We can say
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.